at some point radioactive shrimp is in my freezer right now, and I'm not wasting them.
So, as Fizz is describing to us how she may or may not be consuming shrimp that may or may not have been exposed to cesium, radioactive cesium, yes, yes. If there's any toxic braps that are melting Elmos or something like that, we all know where it came from. But that's not what we're talking about today. What we are talking about today is something that we were totally talking about fake news about a month or so ago. How I was going around crying, Uranus has a new moon, Uranus has a new moon, Uranus has a new moon. And it was
So
actually something
rude.
from 150 years ago. Um, but now, today, apparently, we've discovered a new moon at Uranus after scientists stared long and hard with the James Webb Space Telescope at Uranus. We discovered a small new moon. And seeing as we have our celestial moon correspondent, Fizz, here, Fizz, I think you're going to have some thoughts.
I know I should be wary. Still I venture someplace scary. Ghostly haunting, I turn loose.
It's showtime!
Yes, yes. This is where we're at now. We've been talking about radioactive shrimp. Don't worry, there's going to be some 20 tons of flaming ribeye on the plate coming up in a little bit
Oh,
here.
good.
But
I am hungry. I need something to go with the radioactive shrimp.
say, how about 20 tons of charred ribeye? I'm sure that will do the colon well. But yes, yes. So, Fizz, how are you doing, my friend?
Pretty good, all things considered.
All right. Yes, yes. Being told, that shrimp in your fridge, you can't have it anymore. Why? Maybe it was exposed to some radioactive cesium and
The
stuff like
FDA
that.
isn't my real dad. They can't tell me what to do. I'm an
Yeah,
idiot.
well, that's one way to look at it.
I don't waste food.
Uh,
Come on, I freaking already used the radioactive volcano to cook a bunch of shark fin soup. So I mean,
this is within the realm of what makes sense within the deep lore here, because at this point it's like, well, Sharkano may have been like, "Oh, it's a great way to cook the fishes so that they're so delish."
yeah,
I just had the radioactive volcano go boom.
yeah. And now I guess this one company is using radiation as seasoning. It's great. This is good stuff.
I don't think that was intent. Okay, how the heck did that happen? Okay, hold on. Cursory Google search. Shrimp radioactive. Okay, let's take a look at what the general stuff and things we have. All right. So for the quick, shrimp radioactive. FDA warns of potentially radioactive shrimp at Walmart. Isn't isn't this supposed to be like, I feel like this was a Simpsons episode or something.
Oh yeah, the three-eyed fish. I just think if you're gonna buy great value brand shrimp, you just should expect a little bit of radiation at least. Like I'm cheap, so I'm gonna eat radioactive shrimp.
God, I see I feel like, isn't this how we got Crab Lante? Like,
What?
Crab Lante is one of the first
Oh
villains from One Punch
yeah, the
Man.
One Punch Man
Yeah,
crab
he's the guy
thing.
transferred into the crab monster after eating too much crab. Uh yes. For those looking for a yes, this is the outline of Crab Latte. He's
I
literally
almost forgot
upper
about that
body of a
goofy dude.
crab, and then he's going around in his tidy whities. This is, to be fair, Saitama's battle with him, again, spoilers. It's actually very brutal, and it's before Saitama actually gets all his powers and stuff.
Mm.
It's literally like this. He's just like, I think they have the comic here. Okay, this was actually before it all. But a long story short is Saitama is basically just another business dude that's going around for job interviews, continually getting getting shot down from jobs. So this crab monster is going around like terrorizing, just like killing people and stuff. And he looks at Saitama. He's like, "What? You're not afraid?" It's like, "Well, do as the mighty Crablante walks. I'm basically dead to the world anyway." He's like, "Ah, you have a soulless look in your eyes. I'm going to spare you." And then he tries to hurt a kid, and then Saitama randomly just makes it his business. He's like, "What am I doing? I'm fighting a giant crab monster." And then he grabs the eye with the belt, and then just he literally yanks all the crab meat out. Mm.
What
But
a
we're
beast.
not here to talk about Crablante. We're here to. Okay, we're also not here to discuss the radioactive shrimp that's in. This is the freezer. Okay, I just want to know how the heck did this tested positive for the item cesium 137 had reached
The
stores.
best cesium. The
Well, we
tastiest
usually use
cesium.
cesium 133 for our atomic clocks. But okay, how? How? Yeah, great value brand raw frozen shrimp. Oh, yeah, it's in Ohio. Yep, it
Oh,
is in Ohio.
oh no, I'm not making a joke. I went and checked. I have some of the shrimp that I'm supposed to need to throw out.
I believe you. The agency report, the U.S. Customs and Border Protection reported the detection of cesium 133 in shipping containers at the U.S. port. Oh, okay, so now this just raises a quick question. It's like, all right, why were you storing the shrimp by the cesium? Or maybe this raises the whole. It's like hypothetically, if you were trying to get illicit radioactive material into the country, let's just bury it in some shrimp. That's obviously the smart way. It's not like anyone's gonna
Gonna sit there and
notice.
dig through all them shrimps. I mean,
Confirmed the presence of season 133 in one sample of breaded shrimp. The agency said that none of those containers or products tested products for the substance were allowed in the country, but the product appears to have been prepared, packed, or held under insanitary conditions whereby it may have been contaminated. Okay.
oh, okay. I didn't know that part.
Okay, so when you say unsanitary conditions, how
Look,
many
clean
shrimp
your
properties
shrimps. Clean your shrimps before you eat them. You're good to go.
but but how? How? It's a Walmart says state the health and okay, yeah. We've issued a sales restriction. Synthetic radioactive isotope of cesium level of the fell below threshold where protective measures should be considered. Oh yeah, just a little hint of some cesium
Yeah,
there.
just enough for flavor.
Yeah, if you're eating shrimp all the time, like on a daily basis, there might be a concern.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Americans eat nearly 6 pounds of shrimp on average. Wow. It's good source of protein. Uh, okay. They treat it with chemicals. I don't think one of those chemicals is cesium. Should work fast. Okay. Nowhere in there did they actually said just how potentially Walmart shrimp came into contact with cesium 137.
I know, right?
It makes the mind wander. But hey, welcome, Joey Duck. I know that dude. Yes, Joey Duck knows who Crablante is. Yes, from One Punch Man. It's again, I have no idea. I'm sitting here. I'm like, wait a second. You have radioactive shrimp. This reminds me of One Punch Man. To be fair, the crab apparently allegedly wasn't radioactive, but who the heck knows? Maybe he had a little cesium 137 seasoning there. Um,
Maybe because he says he ate too much crab, so maybe he ate too much slightly contaminated, possibly
uh,
radioactive-ish crab, and he
he
managed to
was
eat enough of it.
he consumed a critical amount of radioactive crab within a given period of time. Hence,
Yeah.
Crablante. Uh, yeah. What the exactly point X. I'm saying I'm like, what does sanitary conditions have to do with radioactive material tainting the shrimp? I'm like, they listed some
So when you
cleaning
forget to
chemicals.
clean up your uh
I don't know. Listen, hey, we were busy putting together a quote unquote dirty explosive thing. That's listen. keep your
But this is
shrimp
what happens
processing away from your terrorist activities. I'm
right
just
when you
saying, I
spill
don't
your
know.
nuclear waste on your shrimp. It's not very sanitary.
That's one of those things where it's like I have no idea if maybe it was like somebody was like, oopsie, and then they're just kind of like, hose, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Just
Just
put it
wipe
back
it
in the
off. It's
bag.
good. Just rinse it.
Oh, God. Okay, all right. So now that we've
This reminds me
covered,
of blueberries. Like last month or earlier this month. I think it was last month. I was eating some blueberries. Um, I was told the blueberries in my fridge looked like they weren't any good anymore. I opened it up and started popping them in my mouth. They were just fine. And then they said, uh, plus there's a recall on blueberries from like somewhere. Uh, and right as they said that, I grabbed a handful and popped a bunch more blueberries in my mouth. And I was like, oh, that sucks. Anyway, blueberries. These blueberries are great.
so Healthline blueberry recalled elevated to highest level due to listeria.
Yes. Yes, that's what it was. They were telling me about the listeria while I was sitting there putting handfuls of blueberries in my mouth. Uh,
Here's our AI assistant. There are no current active blueberry recalls as of August
I
25. The
feel
most
like that
significant
AI is
one
full of
was
shit.
2021. Scroll down, first response.
"2025." Yeah, I was
July
gonna
8th,
say it was
2025.
in July I was eating
Elevated to
these.
highest level due to listeria. Um,
Yeah. I'm still
let's
alive though,
verify.
so,
Uh,
good to
yeah. Okay.
go.
What is listeria again? Food contaminant may lead to foodborne illness. Fever, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, muscle ache. In contamination, it can become severe. Oh, that, yeah? Okay, so that's not good. All right.
Jokes on them blueberries. I always have those first symptoms, so
All right, so it's nothing new. Does that make
yeah.
you like Blade or something like that? You have like all of their weaknesses or inherent strengths? I don't know.
If my stomach is always that sick, I'm never that sick. Something like that.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
If it's
All
always
right.
that sick, then I clearly am not going to die from it because I'm clearly used to it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. We've become yes, we've become normalized. So
Yeah.
let's go over here. All right. So back to our friend Uranus. I just saw
You should have
like
just said
just as
back
the
to
Twitter
Uranus would have been way better. Speaking of stomach sick, back to Uranus.
and back to Uranus, my friends. All right. So as we can see, enter Uranus. Let's stop laughing at my name. All right. Uh, all right. As we can see from NASA from one day ago, spotted something new around Uranus. A previously unknown moon was discovered circling the planet, expanding its orbital family to 29. Okay.
They just got to find the 30th one. They'll be good.
Yeah. All right. As we can see, again, we're not sitting on this one. Oh, Uranus has another new moon. Uh, new moon. Hold on. Where are the? Hold on. I took. Rather than just trust Twitter because, well, it's Twitter. Let's go to some other things that have been set. So let's bring this up here. All right. So we go to this friend. All right. As we can see, Professor Brian Keating is noting, make sure you study the mysterious interior of Uranus first. To Mr. Musk. And we have the mysterious interior of Uranus. The final report of the 2023 KISS study
Oh no.
brought to us by the Keck Observatory.
Well, as long as they don't go Uranus to, well, no, if they kiss, then I guess that is like Uranus to mouth, right?
Well, to be fair, I think they're trying to send in the probe first because this has a parachute, and Uranus, as we know, is a very gaseous planet. So if we want to probe beneath such an atmosphere of so much gas, we would need to drop something in so it could go into its interior and probe to see what's going on within the interior of Uranus. That's that's exhibit. Yes, yes, point actor. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, we don't worry. We got more stuff. I got.
So this is for real new moon.
Yes, yes. As of last time when I totally misunderstood a thing and was talking about something from 150 years in the past, well, this was newly discovered within at least the past few days because as let's see, as astronomer David Kipling puts it here, it's we pointed the James Webb Space Telescope at Uranus. Astronomers stared long and hard at it. And boy, do we have a massive discovery concerning Uranus. I'll see myself out.
The fact that like this much time has passed and like just science and astronomers in general haven't collectively just decided, hey, why don't we just rename the damn planet? Nah, we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna keep going. That is awesome. Because you know
But
that all of them, as smart as they are, they're still gonna giggle every damn time.
I mean, to be fair, I mean it's named after Uranus,
Yeah.
Uranus, which was the king, which was the father of Jupiter. So basically, that's Roman mythology. So
Oh yeah, I know that. I know that they've got a naming convention. It's just that the fact that there have not been like, okay, yeah, despite that, maybe we could just.
it's tradition here. We saw what happened to Cracker Barrel when they tried to upgrade
Oh,
their
that's
logo. They got away from
yeah. Oh
tradition
my
and lost like
god.
$200 million worth of stock or something. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure. I can't believe what possibly went wrong. Uh,
I don't understand how these quote graphic designers are getting this job where it's like, wow, they're just getting people that legitimately just go in there and like Microsoft Word and type something on a colored background and they go, here's your logo. See the logo? Isn't that awesome? Pay me like $1 million. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure there's no frames of, oh, hey, oh, smash my back. I have no idea what's happening. I'm sure it's went through lots of quality control and review boards, A/B testing, and everything. It's not like somebody was just like, oh, here's the thing.
I was gonna say the
Or
other theory is graphic designers haven't been hired in forever, and it's just some intern, and they're like, "Hey," they probably did it for free. Like, this
I
will look
mean,
good in your portfolio that you did this.
I
Yeah,
designed the Cracker Barrel logo that lost the company 200 million bucks.
yeah.
Bam.
Might not put that in their resume anymore, but
Well, my only thought is for something like that, I'm like, do they need to license the old dude? Is that the thing? Was it kind of like Aunt Jemima Surf or something like they were like
oh,
kind
the
of
old dude
licensing the
license
likeness of
ran out.
somebody and maybe they had to pay royalties, but at that point, if you're going to change something and that's what people associate it with, it's like, well, maybe that small royalty fee is more than 200 million. Is less than $200 million. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, this was one of the good ones over here about yes, an actual astronomer has a YouTube channel, the Cool World's YouTube channel. If you enjoy looking at stuff like that, feel free to check out Professor David Kipling's feed there. But he went there, and as he said, he would let himself out. But maybe we could learn a little bit from what is going on at Uranus. Biz, are you ready to learn about Uranus?
Always. I just told y'all a lot about mine when we were talking about blueberries. So
We learned about digestive systems and stuff, and all right, let's let's go. All right, so as we can see this time, new moon discovered orbiting Uranus using NASA's Webb telescope.
New moon as of recently instead of new as of 150 some years ago.
New to me is in relative time frame of you're a noob. You didn't realize it was 150 years ago. Yes, that's the one. But yes, using NASA's James Webb Space Telescope, a team led by Southwest Research Institute has identified a previously unknown moon orbiting Uranus, expanding the planet's known satellite family to 29. The detection was made during a Webb observation, February 2nd, 2025.
Wait, hold up. They saw it in February? That's not new anymore either, dang.
Oh, okay. Within the science of space stuff and things, well, that time astronomers will take all these pictures of things, and then they need to go pour through the data and do the stuff and things, and they're still discovering things from like years and years ago. Uh, as we can see, this object was spotted in a series of 10 40-minute long exposure images captured by the near infrared camera, NIRCam, said Mariame El Mountamid, a lead scientist in the Solar System Science and Exploration Division based in Boulder, Colorado. It's a small moon, but a significant discovery, which is something that even NASA's Voyager 2 spacecraft didn't see during its flyby nearly 40 years ago.
Wanna know why?
Why?
Because it's a piece of one of the other moons.
How do you know?
I'm a celestial. Well, okay, so I'm not officially a celestial. I'm a celestial beast. I was made by celestials. It wasn't there.
Wait, what? Okay. Wait. Are you saying the moon had like a baby?
Yeah, you see, our moon, your moon is Earth's baby. So, oh no, the audio went poop.
Okay, it's still showing a thing for me.
It still counts as a moon because basically to make a moon is just like a orbiting the planet basically. But you take one of their bigger moons and smash a nice chunk off of there, and you got a small other moon because it too will develop an orbit.
Oh, to be fair, I haven't actually looked into this. I just looked
Oh
at
no,
like
I
the
haven't
snarky
either.
commentary.
This is my theory, but also like okay, for real, this is a theory. But also I'm from there, so I know I am privy to information that humans are gonna have to figure out on their own the hard way.
Wait, hold on, Fizz. See, I thought you were from our moon.
I'm
Or are
from the
you originally
celestial
from
realm.
Uranus? Because that might
No, I'm
explain a
from the
lot.
celestial realm.
Uh, I'm sorry. I'm lumping you into. I'm lunifying you. I'm stereotyping a lunar celestial beast. I'm like, well, obviously you're from all the moons.
No, I'm not actually physically like from a moon. Luna's not even physically from a moon. But she is the moon goddess. And I'm just a celestial beast made by her, so I'm even lower on the totem pole. But I used to be in the celestial realm. I know things.
Oh, so you're kind of like a Hollywood insider, except for like space and stuff.
Yeah.
They didn't take you into any weird parties, did they?
I don't want
No,
to talk
yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
no. It's okay. It's okay. We can talk after. There. All right. The newly discovered moon is estimated to be just 6 miles, 10 kilometers in diameter, assuming it has a significant similar reflective albedo to Uranus. Uranus's other small satellites. A tiny size likely rendered invisible to Voyager 2 and other telescopes.
Yeah.
My thought is like, wait, don't you have your satellite with your camera passing by? What if the moon was just on like the other side?
Yeah, other side of a different moon. Yeah.
Oh, maybe that too. Hey, moons can have moons too, I guess.
Well, I think that changes the moon's status.
Like a moonoid.
Some like I don't freaking know. You guys name stuff weird all the time. Changing
Welcome to
poor
humanity.
Pluto. Poor Pluto, man.
Can't catch a break. That freaking dwarf planets. Uh, no other planet has as many small inner moons as Uranus.
Exactly.
And their
Uranus has a lot of inner moons.
yes, and their complex interrelationships with the rings hint at a chaotic history that blurs the boundary between a ring system and a
Mm-hmm.
system of moons. This is Matthew Toscano of the SETI Institute in Mount View, California, a member of the research team. Moreover, the new moon is smaller and much fainter than the smallest of the previously known inner moons, making it likely that even more complexity remains to be discovered. So, oh, look at this. I feel like this is like Mambo number 5. You've got Portia, Rosalind, Ophelia, Bianca, Belinda, Perdita, Cressida, Puck, Juliet, Miranda. I don't know. I feel like you could do the kind of the dance there. And then we got S 2025. You won. Okay, so that is pretty close there.
Probably just a piece of Miranda.
Ooh. I don't know if that's not accurate. Those might be fighting words. You might have to be battling Miranda in some celestial program. I don't know. Is this what
Alvina,
Mars is for?
meet
Is
me in
this
the
why Mars
desert.
basically doesn't have any stuff on it right now? Because everyone's like, yeah, Mars, war, all the celestials. We go there to fight. Ah, crap. We wrecked the planet.
Right, Mars is just Mars is the Thunderdome for the Celestials.
So the celestial thunder. No. See, the old fourth planet used to be the Thunderdome, and then people got carried away, and it just blew up, and now it's just a whole bunch of rocks in the asteroid belt.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that makes more
Deep
sense. People
lore.
got a little overzealous, like tone it down a bit. All right, and then by the time they wiped out everything on Mars, it's like, yeah,
Maybe
we're
we should take
breaking a
our
lot of
fights
stuff.
elsewhere.
Maybe go outside the solar system for battles. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we? Astronomers using NASA's James Webb Space Telescope discovered a new moon. Blah blah blah. Okay, so this is just the description of the photo. Data was taken. Blah
Yeah,
blah
I was
blah.
gonna say that's
Yeah,
basically all the caption
everything we
for the
just read.
photo. Yeah.
All right, Fizz, would you like to do some reading?
The new moon is the 14th member of an intricate system of small moons orbiting inward of the largest moons Miranda, Ariel, Umbriel, Titania, and Oberon. There's like one male sounding name right there.
Oh, the
All
guy
of
from like Game of Thrones, I think, or House of the
ah,
Dragon, or one of those.
all the moons of Uranus are named after characters from Shakespeare and Alexander Pope. Um, it's located about 35K miles, 56K kilometers from Uranus' center, orbiting the planet's equilateral plane between orbits of Ophelia, which is just outside Uranus' main ring system, and Bianca, said this guy. Its nearly circular orbit suggests it may have formed near its current location. I told you. Nice. A name for the newly found.
We're continuing the Fizz hypothesis.
Yeah. A name for the newly found moon will need to be approved by the International Astronautical Union, the leading authority in assigning official names and designations to astronomical objects. That it takes some serious audacity, considering the Celestials already have names. Through this and other programs, Webb is providing a new eye on the outer solar system. Discovery becomes part of Webb's General Observer Program, which allows scientists worldwide to propose investigations using the telescope's cutting edge instruments. I like the idea that some humans' job is just to sit there and stare at space. Its high resolution and infrared sensitivity make it especially adept at detecting faint, distant objects that were beyond reach of the previous observatories, said that guy. Looking forward,
Hmm.
the discovery of this moon underscores how modern astronomy continues to build upon the legacy of missions like Voyager 2, which we have gassed up this entire freaking this entire article already. Holy shit, we get it. There was a Voyager 2, which flew past Uranus on January 24th, 1986. That was a long time ago, humanity. Let it go. Let it go. And gave humanity its first Up close look at this mysterious world. Yeah, and you've had a lot of looks after that. Come on now. Now, nearly 4 decades later, the James Webb Space Telescope is pushing that frontier even further. I am really
Yay.
disappointed at the lack of word probing any probe related words in conjunction with Uranus.
Well, Fizz, here's the thing. First, we gotta take some pictures. We gotta confirm that that moon is actually at Uranus. And then,
Mm.
and then, once we have the proper scientific thought processes and the things that we need to investigate, yeah, then we launch a probe into it. So, because
Yeah, you
apparently
gotta
that
gotta
old
get your gotta. I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised that you don't. A lot of pictures and videos are usually taken after or during the probe part, uh, but a little bit of pre pictures is probably a good too.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Before you're going to try to, like, literally insert something within the greater atmosphere and get within the terrain
You buy a
of,
dinner first, like shrimp.
yeah. Well, you might want to make sure it exists and everything because it's, oh God, for some reason, my mind went to sailors and manatees. God, I'm going to hell. Uh, just because you think it's a thing doesn't necessarily mean it is what you
Yeah,
think
you
it is.
humans are wild sometimes, man.
Just saying. It's well, let's take a look at some of the headlines here. How are they? New moon orbiting Uranus so small you could walk it in 2 hours. For some reason,
That's rude.
I thought that said smell for a second.
Smells. They got a smell probe out there
So
to capture
smell
the
you could
scent.
walk 2 miles away and still smell. NASA telescope spots a previously unknown moon of Uranus. And when discovered orbiting Uranus using this web, find tiny new moon. There's stuff. Okay, I see. Again, I think this is why like Twitter was an actual thing, so you could actually have like real scientists say some silly things, and we could giggle about them. And then you do all the actual science and stuff like that. But if we could have a few moments of the public being tee hee, tee hee, hey, just who
That
doesn't
is
like to
what I
laugh a
like
little bit?
about that platform. Actually, is the accessibility to people that weren't normally accessible to the common folk. It humanizes everybody. And they can be like, "Oh man, that smart dude that's in all them articles is just like me for real."
Or they follow me or something, and I'll see people posting stuff, and then occasionally, like I'll see like a YouTube video where somebody's being interviewed. I'm like, isn't that guy the guy that like we follow each other on Twitter or something? And it's like, oh wow, he's actually a pretty big scientist, dude. It's like I see him posting science things. I like it. I interact with it. It's like, oh, I didn't actually know he was like a fairly somewhat famous scientist. Hey,
Now,
whatever.
if Elon Musk could please unshadow ban me, that would be great. That would be awesome. I would love to stumble upon random science humans too.
So are you sure you're shadow banned? I know there's
Yeah,
supposed to be a test for that. I don't do
Grok
that because I
told
feel
me.
like Grok told you you're shadow banned.
Yeah, I did. I did the test. I just don't know how to get unshadow banned. I don't know why I shadow banned in the first place, but that is why I've been there forever and stayed at 410 followers.
Hey, okay, okay. So here's my random question. Stuff like that. I'm like, okay, so hype it like if you're just doing it, whatever. If you're going spotting a whole bunch of hot, horrible guard, okay, maybe I kind of understand that. You can still argue with that. I feel like that's more of a personal choice that you should have. Like again, my solution to a lot of the internet is you have a simple 7 point scale. Four is just in the middle, just your standard internet. If you have one and you want the minimal amount of edginess, you're gonna see cat videos and like the Green Brothers from YouTube. Okay.
Hey, just put the
Uh,
child security freaking settings on.
well,
You're good
let's
to
say
go.
it's no. Four right in the middle. It's like I'd rather not see that much edgy stuff. I'd rather not see much edgy stuff. I almost don't want to see any edgy stuff. You put it at 1. If you want maximum edginess, you go to 7, and you're gonna see like all the stuff from the message boards, all the dankest of memes and stuff like that, and things you may also question your own humanity about. Now, that's a choice. But I just think that's my best solution there,
Mm.
uh, because it gives you then 3 degrees of magnitude either way. See, I think 'cause sometimes you'll say, are you against this? Are you for this? Or are you indifferent? It's like, well, I kind of support it, but I can't. It's how you ask questions, and they do this in politics all this time. It's like, oh, are you pro-life or pro-choice? Blah blah blah. It's like, well, you just asked that question in a very different manner. It's like, oh, do you support death with dignity, or do you blah blah? This is stuff that's done all the time, and people are at least, I think, starting to get smarter about some of these things where it's like, yeah, no, I titled the stream. It's like literally like scientists stare at Uranus and find new moon. It's like, well, yeah, I do that because it's silly. It's a silly thing, and I have the justification because we had we had Professor David was it David Kipling that is literally going like I almost put the rest of the quote there, but one, it was going to make the title thing even longer, and then number two, I'm like, this is a YouTube video. This is just an edgy Twitter post. I'm like, I put the stare at Uranus. I did not include the long and hard as well. I could have, but I'm like, tactical. I can justify staring at the Uranus. I don't need the other words there. I could. I'm highlighting them right now so we can giggle at it, but it's at the same time, I'm like, listen, this guy is an actual scientist. He's actually been awarded, I think, time using the James Webb Space Telescope, and even he can have a few yucks. So it's like this is the whole like humanizing of science and stuff, rather than like occasionally, again, hashtag not at all, but occasionally, if you have somebody comment out there, be like, now, I am the science. At that point, you sound like Darth Sidious, being like, I am all this. It's like I am all the science. God, what type of crazy person would say something like that? I would that would discredit so much stuff and make people question things, especially if there was conflicts of interest there. But that's a different story. Um, Yes, yes. It's I sit back and I wonder, I'm like, well, how did we get here? And then you go through, it's like, well, what's actually happened? And you're like, I don't like it, but I can see how we kind of got here. But I digress. Did you want to talk about Uranus or other things at all?
uh
Welcome, Keisha. I know you're always up to talking about Uranus Fist.
yeah, so then blueberries.
Oh, about them blue. Okay, so we'll get to it. No, but I think Poindexter is well in a historical context. The whole James Webb Space Telescope. It's like, all right, oh my God, it seems to be rewriting our understanding of the cosmos. It's like, all right, well, number one, this has happened before when we had the Hubble Space Telescope. It's like when you talk to folks that like were actually alive and like kind of paying attention to science from them, at least what I'm hearing is like it was kind of the same thing. It's like, oh my God, we have all these things. We're finding things. Oh, universe maybe is older than we thought, and it's we're going back and forth. We're having to redo some things because why? 'Cause now we have more information. Now we have more information. Maybe we thought it was kind of one way before, but now we're getting more information. Now it's getting fleshed out. It's kind of like before. It's like, well, obviously the planets they must be going in perfect circles. Why? Yeah, it's the realm of the gods. And you look up there, it's like, well, maybe they're doing that. Maybe they're all these epicycles and epicycles and epicycles. Or what if they just were ellipses? An ellipse? An oblong? People didn't like that, and I think were there okay, was it Copernicus or one of Tycho Brahe, somebody I think may have been burnt at a stake or something. Again, I'm confuzzling a whole bunch of history there. But speaking of burning stakes, we'll get there right in a second. But it's as we get more information, it's like, well, of course. So it's like you benefit this data. Well, if the planets kind of like go like this rather than like perfect circle, it's like, all right, perfect circle. And what if it's just going, and then everything seems to magically fit. Uh, but that took us learning a bunch more things first. Because as we learn things, well, of course we're gonna figure out more stuff. At least that's the goal. So I've heard. All right.
Yep.
Where are we right now? Okay, so hold on. Meat fire. Uh oh my God, how many meat fires are there? Ribeye steak fire. Here we go. All right. So this is from which one did I use before? I think I used all right. Oh, so many stars. I think I watched the was it the ABC one? Oh, let me bring this up. Okay. So I like the way this story is fascinating. So apparently, what I saw on Twitter and before I responded, they may or may not have taken it down, but it has been reported that 20 tons. Oh, hold on, I'm not. Oh, I did the wrong thing. I
Yeah.
apologize. Hold on. Window. There we go. All right. There we go. Being reported from ABC News here. 20 tons of ribeye steaks go up in flames on side of highway in tractor trailer fire. The fire department said the steaks were a total loss following the incident.
Oh, a total loss.
I know this as somebody that may or may not have instigated erupting volcanoes to cook fish. You didn't have anything to do with this, did you?
No, I would have ate those.
See, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Your sad ears show that you're obviously not guilty of this thing.
Yeah, cause like, why would you just light them on fire and then just let them burn without
So,
eating them?
so if we saw some crazy celestial wolf girl within the flame going nom 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 nom, like eating like Fred Flintstone or something, we might blame you.
Yeah, if I was there, if it smelled, but it smelled good. I bet.
Oh no 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 no!
Why did it go
We.
up in fire? I need to know this.
I don't think it says, but well, here's the thing. This article is gold. The reason why I say this, let's continue. A tractor trailer carrying more than 40,000 pounds of ribeye steak went up in flames on the side of a highway after the vehicle caught fire early Monday morning.
Okay, vehicles usually don't just randomly
I
catch
think it's because it was a
fire.
refrigeration truck, and I think there was a malfunction for the cooling thing, and it may have actually got clogged and caused the fire. That's my best guess at
Oh,
speculation. Uh, But as we continue, the Doolittle Rural Fire Protection District
yeah, I
in
like that.
Doolittle,
I like that
Missouri,
name.
yep, responded to reports of a tractor trailer fire on Route 174 eastbound early Monday morning, according to fire department officials. However, when they arrived, they discovered that the vehicle was engulfed in flames with carrying over 20 tons of ribeye steaks, which the department calls a total loss following the incident.
Yeah, if
It,
nobody got to eat any steak at all, then that was a total loss. That was a total waste of
Now,
like a
now I don't know.
lot
Are they
of
reporting
cow.
it, or did everyone just have a big barbecue? I'm assuming from the fire materials,
Mm,
they probably just get all charcoaly.
you
It was
know,
it was probationary firefighter Jenna Ehrlich's first fire, and she fought it alongside her fire, Glenn Ehrlich. Even though Jenna is a vegan, according to the Doolittle Rural Fire Protection
that's
District.
that's very important to the story.
No, no,
Firefighter did her job despite being vegan.
no, well, that's the level of irony. It's like literally your first fire that you are falling upon the family tradition. You're fighting your very first fire with your father. You happen to be a vegan. What is it? It's a flaming pile of meat. I
You
mean, the
know,
level of irony here is.
a lot of fires actually are flaming piles of meat. When all said and done.
Yes, yes. Preferably not. We continue.
Hopefully not
Uh,
20 tons on average, but or
yeah.
10 tons or
Wait.
how many tons?
Hold
That was
on.
a
Hold
lot.
on. Hold on. Hold on. It's
That was a lot of meat. 20
20
tons, yeah.
tons. Wait a
That is a
second. Hold on.
lot of cow.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. So I was gonna say, aren't those trailers only supposed to go up to like 100,000 pounds? Because I worked security at one point, and I would actually put on like the little tags where they're not supposed to cut them off until they arrive in their destination in Mexico. Which all I know is I feel like if somebody wanted to do something, they could probably bribe somebody, but I don't know. It's hey, I just did my job. Uh, but yeah, it was supposed to be up to 100,000 pounds. Okay, so 20 tons of ribeye. Oh, so it's about half full. I wonder what the other weight in the vehicle was.
So
Was
there
it
was.
carrying shrimp too? Was it carrying shrimp and cesium? That's my question.
Oh, maybe that's why it caught on fire.
Oh,
Went nuclear in there. Now I
yeah.
want to
So I
know
have.
how much does a cow weigh?
Oh, a cow is hundreds of pounds, maybe hundreds or 1,000, depends on the size.
Yeah, I should have probably said 20 tons is how many cows?
Yeah, it
Wow.
could be a large, a big cow. It'd be about 1.5 cows per ton. But then again, that would be, those were ribeye steaks, so they would be a part of a cow.
I know they're just part of a cow, so I just got to try to like trying to still visualize it in cow form
Cows
by
have
mashing them together.
25,000 taste buds, apparently.
Wow, that actually probably I feel like that would suck. Especially since they sit there and just eat
Land.
grass.
Yeah. Feel oh, wow. A lot of stuff on cows here. Oh, look at you.
The
He's
cow is
fluffy.
so good.
Okay. We go back to the article. All right. Yeah. However, 20 was a total loss.
I still think
Uh,
it's funny that they put Jenna as a like firefighter does job despite being vegan.
well, here's the thing. They're not, well, number one, they didn't lead with that. They're not like vegan fights ribeye fire. So it's like, well, why'd you have it? This happens to be something that you hear. You're like, oh, that's irony. It's like you happen to be a vegan. What's your first fire? Yeah, it was literally an inferno of a barbecue. So,
True.
so it's it. Oh, hold on. Maybe it was earlier here. The interesting thing is the whole Doolittle Fire Department, where the folks taking care of this. Apparently, like this was like their seventh like road fire like that week or in a week period. So I'm like, apparently for a place called Doolittle, the fire department is extremely busy.
Yeah, wow.
So that's one of the other reasons, just because I'm like, I'm reading through this article. I'm like, this article's full of like legitimate irony. And I checked, and I don't think anybody was actually hurt. That was the first thing I needed to do before I started joking about all this stuff. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
the back of the vehicle is caught on fire. The front of the vehicle, I'm assuming the driver is fine. They didn't see any fatalities, so or any injuries. Okay, so nothing says welcome to the fire service like sending the probie to put out 40,000 pounds of flaming ribeye, fire officials said in a statement on social media. Probationary firefighter General Aldrich is the only vegan on the department, so naturally, her very first fire involved a tractor carrying 40,000 pounds of ribeye steak.
Oh, their eighth vehicle fire in the last 3 weeks. They like got some kind of Bermuda Triangle thing going on where driving through this place is like a
It's
gamble.
I have no, and
You
again,
might
this is why I was
spontaneously
saying
combust.
well, this is the thing. I'm like, all right, it's literally the quote unquote the Doolittle Fire Department from Doolittle. Was it Missouri,
Missouri.
Mississippi,
Missouri.
Missouri? Okay, no, I've actually I think I may have driven through there.
And you
I'm not
didn't
sure if
catch
that's
on
what the
fire, thank goodness.
yeah, no, maybe a little later, but their eighth vehicle fire. Yeah, so they seem to be very busy. Like eighth vehicle fire in 3 weeks. It's keeping you on your toes. And the
Sheesh.
investigation is currently ongoing. So, all right. So that was, yeah. Okay. So we've got our meat there.
I'm still
Uh,
curious. Like, I hope that they report back on what definitely caused the fire? Because like I need to know.
I, it was at the back of the thing. I'm just the only thing I can think of is maybe they got rear-ended or something. But uh, on those refrigerator trucks, they actually do have things where they have to keep the everything cool
Yeah.
there. So I mean, that's usually a much separate system. Like you'll see like those things on top where they'll have like an AC unit. But to power those AC units, you do need fuel, and
Yeah,
especially if
no,
you're going to
that's why
drop
I'm
off a
like,
trailer.
I just
So
wanna know if like some final destination stuff went down.
yeah, I'm just thinking maybe they had like a propane or something like that, like
Ooh,
there. But then again, it's like something happens. So probably electrical, and then it went up. And then if you get enough heat, then well, you can cook them. Yeah, Rick, don't encourage fizz. It's already may or may not have triggered some sharkcanos to cook fishes, and let's. We don't need to turn fizz into more of a pyromaniac, going around burning things. It's like. Well, the tractor trailer was a complete loss. Nobody was hurt, but mysteriously, 20 tons of ribeye went missing. We couldn't find the charred remains. We smelled a large sulfur smell that we were following, and we found what appeared to be small explosions along the way in the pitter patter of small wolf feet.
tasty,
Uh,
tasty explosions.
yeah, yeah. The CDLL. Yes, yes, the CDL loss. Uh, no worries, no worries. Um, yeah, yeah. So we have the meat. We lost 20 tons of delicious ribeye. Uranus has a new moon,
For
according to some pictures
realsies.
that we were taking. This is commented that maybe it was just a little bit of Miranda. Maybe it broke. Oh, does that mean that something banged into Miranda? Is that what it would insinuate? A couple of moons kind of got together. They kind of bonked. Well, that would throw things out of orbit. Huh.
Necessarily not if the bonk wasn't hard enough for that. But also check his proximity to like the rings, because there's crap in them rings.
Oh
Sometimes
no, no! I
literally, but
watched Alien Romulus last night. I know no their world essentially they're on slight spoilers. They're on a station that kind of gets a little bumped, and it's crashing towards the icy rings. And you're like, it's rings are just a bunch of dust. And you're like, yes, dust, aka multi-ton boulders of ice.
yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say it looks like dust, in the grand scheme of the universe. But that's the you don't. Yeah,
yeah.
you
This
allergies
may
are the
be
least. The respiratory allergies are the least of your worries with that dust.
Yeah. I mean, not to mention the whole like that vacuumness of space and everything that's gonna like instantly flash freeze you, kind of like a ribeye. But
Oh yeah, I just kind of I figured that's you're still got the proper gear. That ain't dust though.
right, right. Well, unless you have a xenomorph physiology, because apparently, again, spoilers about 40 something years later, that original alien from Alien, um, that Ripley managed to pop out the airlock. Alien Romulus addresses that, aka the movie starts off, oh, here's a funky, weird looking asteroid. Let's cut it open. Oh, look, the thing inside. Let's study it. It's obviously must be dead. It's not like you could survive on the vacuum of space for 20 years. Spoiler. It did. Didn't go well for the station. It's I'm gaining it. I don't know. I guess that new Alien Earth came out, and I haven't really watched a lot of the Alien stuff in a while. So I started watching it. So I'm like, dang, I need to wait for new episodes. Is it a perfect series? No. Could they have done better? Sure. I enjoy the Alien type of stuff. It's like I don't know. Some people are getting offended. I'm sure nobody's getting getting their input from a whole bunch of talking heads. I mean, that's imagine that you're just parroting what other people are saying. I believe. Oh, Viz said it well. Let's see. Here we are. Yes. Coattails are a hell of a drug.
I changed that to clout is a hell of a drug.
Oh, that's fine. Cloud is a hell of a drug. Coattails are a hell of a drug. It's well, that's the thing. I'm watching. Was it Altiori? She's the cute little whatever chibi, whatever it is, fox girl. Uh, and she's doing the movies, and I'll watch stuff if she's talking about things that I'm interested in, and I'm listening. She's like going through some of the comments. Some folks are like, yeah, some of these just look like a paid for like shill ad. It's like that's fine. No, no, no. You call that out. It's like other things. It's like this just looks like a person that's saying, "Oh, woke DEI, blah blah blah, Doctor Who, Acolyte." It's like, wait, you're comparing this to the Acolyte? She's like, yeah, the Acolyte was goofy. It was not a good series. This is much better than that. And it's like, I have no idea where these people got their opinions from. I'm not sure. It's like you could correlate where do they watch often, and then just be like, here's someone's opinion. And again, you can do this for whatever viewpoint you want. It's like follow where the consumption of news and the opinions don't really seem that surprising at all. And it you can go in whatever direction you
Here's
want
the thing.
there.
Here's the thing. What comes first? The opinion and then the confirmation bias by going to only watching people that share your opinion, or those people pushing, those narratives. Does that come first? And that's where people will form their opinions without going out and seeing for themselves. Which one comes first, you think?
That's a good question. I I don't know. Number one, let's get that out there. Number two, I think it might depend upon the individual because everybody has their own unique experience. Um, oh, the other thing too is yes, Poindexter is kind of right. Tardigrades basically survive everything because right now on the moon there's no moon goddess. Biz, you're busy looking for Luna, but
Mm.
that also means that nobody's in charge of the moon right now, except there is the man on the moon, the dude who was supposed to go to space, ended up getting they thought he had like a cold or something, so they wouldn't let him go up. He ended up not getting sick. But him and his wife basically documented, I think, like more like comets or something like that than anyone else. Long story short, after he passed away, they took some of his ashes and they launched onto the moon. So the moon is currently occupied by the man on the moon and I think like a dozen tardigrades. Um, Tardigrades are water bears. They're like these really
You're a
small things.
tardigrade. That's so rude.
Apparently, it's the only known like form of life that we know of that can literally survive the vacuum of space, and then literally you bring them back down, add water, and then they just start doing their thing again. So that's
Well, where do you think? Yeah, well, you know what? I'm not going to tell y'all no more secrets. Nope, 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 nope.
wait, what?
Nothing.
Wait a second, because I'm just saying, I was just watching
Where do
some
you
of the
think?
old history.
Okay, where do you think life started in the first place?
According to the alien universe, black goo.
No,
Okay. Where did it start?
with them
Oh, wait, the
traveling space.
tardigrades?
Yes,
Wait a second. Are you saying we're just all bears?
like they already say like technically humans are made of stardust and this and that. I mean, yeah. And then the biological part had to come from somewhere. Um, and it started right with the
Oh, so we
tiniest
came from here?
thing.
Yes. We came from a small creature that looks like its face is Uranus.
Yes. If you want to get technical, you came from there. I don't know. You didn't come from that exact orifice.
Yeah, I think that's the mouth. I think that's no, I think it's butt is on the other. No, it's
some some other things happen. Yeah.
Cambrian stud foot. Yeah, these are things that I don't know. It's they put them in all these different things, and it's like seems to. I feel like, and again, spoilers. How some of the xenomorphs were designed to be the perfect organism, so to speak, and it's like, well, at least as far as maybe going to like kill other meat things? Yeah, yeah. It may possibly be. Oh, do they have eyes? Oh, it's pretty sure. Oh, it's got a cloaca. They have cloacas.
Oh my god.
So now we've literally come full circle. It's
Yep.
what do we have like the human tardigrade? Is that a thing? Should I not
Oh
even go
no.
there?
Oh no.
It's a good thing we only have 15 seconds left in the show. So, um, well, I think it's about. Oh, wow, that's a really big go now. Okay, I'm
It
stopping. I'm
sure
stopping.
is. Yeah.
Yes. So Fizz, what have you got coming up? Doing little stuff on the Twitch later?
I am not tonight. I was
Yeah.
supposed to, but then I realized that will make having to be up super early tomorrow morning suck a lot. So
Mm.
I'm sitting it out for tonight. I'm going to bed early.
All right. No, I mean that sounds smart and
I should
all that
hopefully
stuff
I
to me.
should be back on the Twitch tomorrow night though.
Okay. Very cool. So, and of course, Fizz's stuff is in the link below. Fizz, 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 fizz. All right, there we go. Feel free to get the Fizz on the Twitch over there, as well as Piper when she may eventually do some stuff and things over on the YouTubes over
I have a
there.
YouTube too, but I need to remember
Ah.
that I have that and I need to do stuff and catch up on doing stuff and things over there because I completely forgot that I have
I did not forget. It's in the
I was
thing. I just don't
I
always.
was consistently for a while at least posting clips over there
You did
as
Christmas
shorts.
songs and stuff.
And yeah, and then I did a couple streams. I want to do more streams over there, but stuff just keeps breaking and happening and
Well, hopefully this show is
I
contributing
lack
to
the
that in some way.
technology.
Any any parting words for the folks after we've covered taking a look at Uranus, its new moon, a bunch of tons of flaming meat, and the cloaca of water bear.
Yeah, your mom's a tardigrade.
Well, that is what she said.
I'm broken. You broke me. Oh no. Oh dear. You guys? You guys! I just want to hug some gold!